Hello, good evening everyone. The class is there's a discussion about graphs. That means what is the graph between displacement versus time and acceleration versus time and velocity versus time. Today this is a discussion about the kinematic equations. Kinematic equations. It is also called the equation of a motion in one dimensional equation. Equation of a motion in one dimensional or the kinematic equations. That is also called motion in a one dimensional equations. There are three different when a body is moving with uniform acceleration, the equation of a motions are different. There are three different equations of motion. So the first equation is v is equal to v naught plus at. This is the velocity equation. That is a v is called that is the final velocity. V naught is called initial velocity. Small a is called acceleration. Small t is the time taken. That is the first equation. That is the kinematic first equation. And second equation is distance formula. Displacement. That is s is a displacement. That is s is equal to v naught t plus 1 by 2 at square. That is a 2 times of a time, and a is the acceleration. That is a v naught is the initial velocity. S is called displacement. That is the kinematic second equation is called, that is the displacement equation. And equation number 3 is, that is a v square minus v naught square is equal to 2as. V square, that is a v is a final velocity, v naught is called initial velocity, a is the acceleration, s is a displacement. That is also written as v square is equal to v naught square plus 2as. V square is equal to v naught square plus 2as. These are the three kinematic equations. That means that is also called the motion in a straight line. The motion in a straight line with uniform acceleration. The equation of motion is, the equation of a motion is, first equation is v is equal to v naught plus at, s is equal to v naught t plus 1 by 2 at square. The third equation is v square minus v naught square is equal to 2as. That is also called v square is equal to v naught square plus 2as. Where what is the explanation? That is the 2 marks question is very important. Write the kinematic equations of the motion along a straight line. That is v is called final velocity. That is the meaning of, that is a velocity. What is the meaning of velocity? That is a velocity means the rate of change of displacement. The displacement, the ratios of displacement to time taken, that is called velocity. That is a v can be represented by, that is the final velocity. V naught can be represented by, that is the initial velocity. And a small a can be represented by, that is the acceleration. And small t can be represented, that is the time taken. And s is a displacement. What is the meaning of displacement? It is the position of the any particle, it changes the particular direction. The position of a particle is, it changes the particular direction. That is the displacement. That is the terms explanation of the three kinematic equation. Let us study the one by one derivation. The first kinematic equation is, that is the derived. That is a, what is the that is vt graph. Vt means velocity time graph. The velocity along velocity is a, it is a physical quantity. It is a any physical quantity. All the physical quantities, it's taken as along the directions of vertical direction, that is along a y direction. The time along x-axis, that time taken as along the direction of x direction. The velocity versus time, that is called vt graph. What is the meaning of vt graph? The velocity along y direction, the time along x direction, that graph is called, the velocity versus time graph is called Vt graph. How to prove the first or derive the first equation v is equal to v naught plus at. How to prove? First, draw the graph, that means the velocity versus time graph. First to draw the velocity versus time graph, the time in x-axis, the velocity along y direction. Then O is the, that is the initial position. O is the initial position when a particle is travels. The particle A is a particle, it is travels certain distance, that is AC. That is AC is the particle travels from initial position to final position. What is the distance of final position? That is taken as that point is B. The final position of a particle is taken as that is point B. Draw the tangent between A and B. Draw the tangent between point A and B. That is the triangle, the trapezoid O A B C D is a trapezoid. The OA B C D is the trapezoid. That is the velocity versus time graph. This is the velocity versus time graph. The total distance of BD is taken as, that is called final velocity. The length of OA is taken as, it is a initial velocity. Initial velocity means it is the starting position. Final velocity means that is the end position, end of the particle. That is the velocity versus time graph. That means the velocity versus time graph means the velocity is a what? It is a physical quantity. It is taken along y direction. The time is taken as, that is the x direction. That is the v versus time. That is the particle A. O is the initial position. The particle A is moves certain distance. That position is called C. That is called final position. OA is called initial position. The BD line is called final position. Draw the line, that is the BC and AC is the adjacent sides of the triangle. Draw the tangent. That is the tangent means it is the 45 degree. The tangent is, it is a slope. That is also called slope. That is the theta is the angle between the time axis. That means AC must be is equal to what? BD or ODs. That is the time axis. That is a line AB is called slope line. That is a slope line. That is the explanation part of the Vt graph. Once again, consider the body moving with the initial velocity is v0 and the body is subjected at a constant acceleration is a. What is the meaning of acceleration? The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. When a body is subjected to certain, the uniform acceleration is, that is taken as small a. The velocity changes from, that is the initial position to final velocity. That is a initial velocity to final velocity in a time interval is small t. The small t is a time interval. The velocity time graph of the body is shown in this diagram. This is the velocity versus time graph. By using a definition of the slope of the Vt graph, see the what velocity versus time graph between the slope is present, that is called acceleration. That is a acceleration. Then the definition of the slope of the graph gives a acceleration. First write the slope of the line AB. What is the slope of the line? First step, the slope of the line AB. The slope of the line AB, that is called acceleration. What is the acceleration? The tangent line. Tangent means that is a 45 degree. The 45 degree. The tangent line is called acceleration. It is also defined as the acceleration must be is equal to the slope of the line AB. The AB line is that is the tangent line. That is called, the tangent line is called, that is called acceleration. Then the A is equal to the slope of the line AB is called tangent. What is the angle? That is the theta is the angle. That is a tangent theta, tan theta. That means the acceleration is equal to the tan theta. By using the basic definition of acceleration, basic definition of tan theta, that is a tan theta is it is a trigonometric function. Tan theta is a trigonometric function. Then by using the basic definition, what is the meaning of tan theta? According to it is a mathematical formula, that is the opposite by adjacent side. The acceleration, the tan theta means the basic definition of tan theta is it is a opposite by adjacent side. What is that is the theta. Theta, that is from the triangle. See the triangle ABC. The ABC is it is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. The opposite of the theta line is called, that is the opposite side. The upper line is called hypotenuse side. The lower line is called adjacent side. This is the sides. The triangle can be represented by sides of the triangle. The theta is the opposite line is the opposite of the theta is that line is called opposite line. Upper line is called hypotenuse line. The lower line is called adjacent side. First write the distances of tan theta. But basic definition of tan theta is opposite by adjacent side. That is opposite line is that is called BC. BC is correct. BC. The adjacent side is called, that is can be written as AC. That is acceleration is equal to BC by AC. The acceleration is defined as BC by AC. How to write BC? The total distance of the line, that means the final velocity. The total distance of a final velocity is, what is the length of the final velocity? That is BD. BD is a final velocity. That is the subtract BC line. The total line is BD, subtract the BC line, that is the BC. The total line is BD. The BC can be written as the total BD minus CD. That is the BC can be written as, that is the BC must be equal to the BD minus CD. The AC is, that is C, the line, the AC must be is parallel to the AC line is parallel to the OD line. That is the OD line means it is along the x direction. What is the physical quantity taken? That is the physical quantity of horizontal line is along the x direction is, it is taken as time axis. That is the time, that is called small t. Therefore the acceleration is equal to the BD. It is what is the distance of BD? The BD's distance is, that is the final velocity, that is called V. V is called final velocity. Then the CD. What is the CD? That is a CD. The CD, that is a CD line is parallel to the what? That is the AO line. That is the CD line. It is parallel to OA. The OA can be written as V0. What is the AO line? The CD line must be equal to AO. That is the AO line is called initial velocity. That is called V0 whole divided by small t. Whole divided by small t. Or cross multiply the LHS and RHS numerators and denominators. That is V is equal to, or V minus V0 is equal to A into T is called AT, or V is equal to, there is a minus V0 is shifted RHS side, will get finally V is equal to V0 plus AT. This is the first kinematic equation. It is a V is equal to V0 plus AT is the first kinematic equation. What is the terms? That is a V is called final velocity, V0 is called initial velocity, A is a acceleration, small t is a time taken. Small t is called time taken. This is the expression for the kinematic first equation, or that is also, this equation is, the first equation is also called the motion along a straight line in uniform acceleration. This is the concept of the first kinematic equation. Once again, first what is the graph between velocity and time? The velocity is a physical quantity. First of all, what is the meaning of velocity? The velocity is a, that is the displacement, the ratios of the displacement to time, that is called what? Velocity. The velocity is a vector quantity. Vector means both magnitude and direction is present. It is also physical quantity. The velocity is also physical quantity. First, what is the meaning of VT graph? That is, the V is taken as an y direction, the time along x direction. The tangent line is present between the V and T, that is called acceleration. The velocity versus time graph means, that is the VT graph means the velocity along y direction, the time along x direction, that is called VT graph. How to prove that first equation? V is equal to V naught plus AT. First to draw the velocity versus time, then the particle O is the initial position, the particle A is travels certain distance, that is final distance is called, that is called final velocity, and AO line is called initial velocity, the line PD line is called final velocity. That is the draw the that tangent line, that is AB is the tangent line, theta is the angle between the time axis and tangent line. Theta is a angle between time axis and what? Tangent line. This is a diagram, graph and explanation part of a first equation. How to prove that is V is equal to V naught plus AT? First, the AB is the tangent line. The slope, that is this tangent line means it is a 45 degree. The slope of the line AB is called acceleration. That is, the acceleration means the rate of change of the velocity versus time, that is called acceleration, or the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. That is, one more definition is the acceleration is defined as the slope of the tangent line, that is called acceleration. That is, A is equal to the slope of the line is AB. It is a tangent line, that is, a theta is the angle, that means A is equal to tan theta. By using a basic definition of tan theta, that is opposite by adjacent side, that is the definition of tan theta, or acceleration is equal to opposite line. This is the theta. The opposite of the theta line is called opposite side. The upper side is called hypotenuse side. The lower side is called adjacent side. The opposite is distance is BC. The adjacent side is a AC, or the BC can be is represented by the total final distance. The final velocity is BD, difference minus BC value, then CD. The AC line, it is equal to the OD line. The OD distance along the x direction, that is time, that is the time, and that is A is equal to the BD. The BD, what is the BD? That is the final velocity, that is V, minus is as it is, and V naught, that is BD. CD means what? The CD is parallel to AO line. The CD line is, it is parallel to AO line, that is the initial velocity V naught by small t. Cross multiply this equation, V minus V naught is equal to AT. Cross multiply this equation, V minus V naught is equal to AT, or minus V naught is shifted that side or HS side, you will get finally V is equal to V naught plus AT. This is the kinematic first equation. That means that is also called the motion in a straight lines in a uniform acceleration. That is the first equation. That is a V is equal to V naught plus AT. Explain the terms. That is a V is a final velocity and V naught is the initial velocity. Small a is the acceleration. The small t is called time taken. Time taken. This is the explanation and definition of VT graph and graph versus explanation of VT graph and final first equation of a kinematic equation. This is a translational motion. It is this concept is translational motion. That means the study of straight lines. Study of a straight line. This is the first kinematic equation. Then the second equation is the displacement formula. S is equal to, the second equation is S is equal to V naught T plus 1 by 2 AT square. This equation is studied, okay, that is called also called kinematic second equation. It is continued to next class. It is the derivation is there. What is the same graph? The estimation and graph is as it is same, but some mathematical stuff is different. Okay, in this derivation is continue to in next class. Okay, thank you.